Hi, my name is Chelisea, and I work in the Office of Research and Sponsored Programs. We support hundreds of Stout students each year to present their work at research conferences. This video is designed for any student who's designing a poster to present at one of these types of events. Please note, though, that your faculty mentor or instructor who worked with you on the project is your ultimate guide when it comes to the poster design. Their guidance supersedes anything I might share in this video. All right, let's get started. Step one, make sure that you understand the context of the event where the poster will be shared and the audience, whether it's for a course or for a conference, whether it's virtual or in person, whether it's for a general audience or peers in your exact field of study. Make sure you have all of those details and any poster guidelines from the event organizer from the beginning, since that will affect the content and design. Step two, get brainstorming. Perhaps make an idea map of what you would want to include. After you get your ideas out on paper, start to find your focus. What are the two or three most important ideas that you want attendees to understand? Cross out what's not essential to that story. Remember, you want to give the most important points the most space on the poster. Then think about what would be best shown with visuals versus text. Step three, get the template. Go to our office's SharePoint page called Poster Resources. The link is shown on the slide and read it top to bottom. It has guidelines and examples from other Stout students, but most importantly, the templates that you should use. You have a choice. If you have less design experience or simply work best by starting with something already on the screen, consider the PowerPoint templates. If you have more design experience, consider the InDesign templates, which are essentially blank canvases but are sized correctly and have the approved Stout logo. All of our templates are 46 by 42 inches, either in vertical or horizontal orientation. Remember, though, the guidance I shared in step one. Check to see if the event organizer has any poster size requirements. If it's not 46 by 42, reach out to our office and we often can get you a version in the right size. While you have choices of template style, you do not have a choice when it comes to some branding and formatting issues. Do not change the location, scale, or color of the Stout logo in any way that is found in the templates. Do not forget the 1/4-inch white border on all four sides of the poster. In the PowerPoint templates, we indicate where that border is located with red lines. This is a printer requirement. Next, make sure your font is either Helvetica or Arial and is at least 28 points in size for body text, though 32 is better, or at least 44 points for headings, though 48 is recommended. This minimum font applies to all text on the poster, including captions, table, and figure labels and references. All of these rules, plus additional instructions and suggestions, are provided in the PowerPoint templates on the side, as you see here. Step four, draft your poster in one of the templates, get feedback from group members, classmates, and your faculty mentor or instructor, and revise. In the early drafts, you'll likely have too much text. One mistake students make is to copy and paste complete sentences and even paragraphs from their final report onto the poster. Avoid doing that. Instead, use short phrases. Remember, space is limited, so choose your words carefully. Also, choose your visuals carefully. You want them to make an impact. Students often think of visuals as just tables and figures, but they also can be photos, enlarged quotes, infographics, and even QR codes to take the attendees to contact information for the students. Many students ask what sections they should include on the poster. This is a question for your faculty mentor or instructor, since this does vary by discipline. However, the ones you see on this slide are the ones we encounter most often. Finally, step five, edit, likely until you're sick of looking at that poster, and proofread for all those small errors. Some final suggestions. Make sure you're using plain language. Avoid terminology that only people in your field would understand, and acronyms. Consider doing a word count. Some disciplines recommend just 250 to 300 words for the entire poster, though others recommend more. One way to cut text down is to use bullet points or numbered lists. Look at your visuals. Are the sources cited? Does everything have a label? Is the text readable even from a few feet away? Is the image quality good? Overall, aim to create a balance between text, visuals, and blank space and have an engaging but not overwhelming color scheme. And that's it. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to reach out to ORSP through any of the channels you see on this slide, and in particular the email rs@uwstout.edu or your faculty mentor or instructor. Keep watching this video if you'd like to see a few excellent examples from other Stout students. In this example, you'll see that the student followed the guidelines. The body text meets the 28-point font minimum, including in the table, as well as the bold headings meet that 44-point font minimum. The university-approved logo is still in its correct place and has not been changed, and the quarter-inch white border appears on all 4 sides. The title is descriptive, yet not too long, is followed by the presenter and mentor names. The student uses call-out quotes and to add dimension to the findings, and a photo and icons to visually convey the topic. Finally, the student has used a QR code in the bottom right-hand corner that the attendee can scan and take them to a link tree with the student's contact information, the full report of the research project, and links to the student's Indeed and Handshake pages. In this next example, you'll see a very clean style with a good balance of readable text, effective visual elements, and white space. The captioned images convey the topic, problem, methods, and results. And the infographics and bullets make it easier for the attendee to read and understand and remember that information. Finally, the students made sure to acknowledge the collaborating and funding organizations in the bottom right-hand corner with their logos. In the final example, you'll see that it's a very unique poster design that draws attention, yet it still contains the typical research poster sections with easily legible text, and it's quite manageable for the attendee to take in that information. Yet the poster still has that university-approved logo in the correct place, is the correct dimensions, and has the quarter-inch white border. However, in that central column, the background color and blank space visually emphasize the main finding and set the stage for conversation between the presenter and attendees. Finally, the student has provided a QR code for follow-up, and in this case, they can find the full references for the research project. With that, thank you for your attention and good luck.